Hi and welcome back to part 3 of Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video for today. It is currently 7:56 AM. Current temperature is 16.4 degrees Celsius, 89% humidity. The date is Wednesday, July the 31st, 2024. I'm your host Brad and welcome to Bestestimes Reborn. We're starting at Midway Butchers over East Innisfail on Reborn Road. So this is part 3 for today. Part 1 was an update video, which you'll see is already available. Would have been available on the day of recording or the day after, depending on YouTube's algorithm and how they process it and all that. So we're going to walk back into town from Midway Butchers along Reborn Road. I thought it was going to rain earlier, so, and it started spitting before, but now it's died down. When I was in the butcher, it died down. Just to give you an idea of where I am, this is Midway Butchers here. And that. We'll continue along. So we made sure we didn't show any children then, even though I was getting really stared at. So a chappie crossing the road with a little girl. I always try my best not to show people in videos. Sometimes I'll show someone way off in the distance, so it shows people using particular locations just for that shows a bit of atmosphere around the place. I mean, I could walk down Turner Street and end up. Actually, I might do that and go down Turner Street because we walked along the other part in part 2. So we'll go down Turner Street and along Coronation Drive. I know we've shown Coronation Drive many times, but we might actually go down and see what they were building one time when I come along here. And it might be more fitness equipment. I'm not too sure. Here's a, like this is for disabled people. Oh, no fence. Oh, that's great. Dogs can come out. 148 Million Road, they class this as. Yeah, this is for disabled people and that. It's a good idea they've got them. Not a bad location for it either. Better than the old house and the big tree that was there for years. The very old fence. There's Graham Street, and there's a pretty feisty dog. Quite a feisty dog. It's different if I was right up against the fence and the dogs go off. Hello, mate. Matey. But anyway, Graham Street down there. So I could go down there, but I want to go. Should have went down one of the other streets, but anyway, I'll have a look and see that stuff. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Yeah, see what I was talking about before B5 and B6. Tiny little dogs. That other one's big. This one coming up here is quite big. It's the sounds of suburbia. Let's just walk past without saying anything and hear the sounds of suburbia. Well, I haven't heard a lawnmower or a leaf blower or a whippersnapper yet. Well, this dog's not behind a fence. Oh. Wow. Remember when walkouts were a big thing? If your house was up a little bit higher or even 2-story, they'd have a big long sort of walkway type of thing. And then your hill hoist washing line. I just saw one then. Yeah. So it's Turner Street. This is Coronation Drive we're about to turn into. So we're going to have to backtrack a little bit through here, but when we come back through. But I want to see that area and see what they were building last time I come along here. I meant to last time, but I had a time limit, so I didn't get to. There's no real time limit today, so I can have a proper look.
Duration 1 hour 7 minutes 26 seconds.
Yeah, it's just the rain that's the issue. If it was a nice sunny day, well, it wouldn't be an issue. Take my time. Riverside bed and breakfast there. Remember there used to be a basketball hoop on that pole back in the day. Huh. That's up for sale. A bed and breakfast. Oh, on the way. Coronation Drive sign, DR, Doctor. Forget what the name of that street is. Is that a Reedy Street? I'm not too sure. Let me have a look on Google Maps. Just quickly. Open Google Maps. Yeah. Because it doesn't have the street name. It's Reedy Street, yeah, I was right. Reedy Street. It's all part of Coronation Drive. What if I put in another seating area or something? Where they were building a slab or putting in more fitness equipment. I wonder. I think it's fitness equipment. It's hard to see it properly, but I think that's where there was some before. So this will be the update of that. Going along, so sorry about my nose running. It's that time of the year. Yeah, it looks like that might be what it could be. I don't know. It's hard to tell till you get up there. This reminds me, this area here always reminds me of the briefcase, or the suitcase, whatever it was called. Yes, reminds me of that. Shout out to Tay Tay and family. Especially Tay Tay, the star. If you know, you know. It's the picturesque, really nice part of the Johnston River. It's very hard to capture in video with a camera like this, so I've tried. Get it really nice when it's sunny and a bit early. Yeah, I think that is a bit of sort of fitness equipment up here. You got the birds. Yeah, there's a very, very, very basic fitness equipment. I don't see the point, but anyway. We'll have a look at it. We'll have a decent look at it so you can see what it is, and I'll take some photos so you can look back and see it at the end of the video. Any photos I take that turn out good, I put on the end of the video so you can have a squeeze, have a gander, have a look-see, whatever you want to call it. This is more down the Mango Tree Caravan Park end, or the Centenary Bridge end of Coronation. So if you are looking for this and you want to use some of the fitness equipment, it'd be probably worth bringing some wipes and wipe it down before you use it. Any of this equipment all the way along. Yeah, probably the better option. Got the fake grass, I'd say it is. Maybe you could class it as AstroTurf or something. Not sure. Not up on all that, but anyway. Let's get our photographs so we can look back years later and see it, what it was like. But our video, show everything we can. Okay, it's got a QR code. See that in the, you better see that in the photo better. Hopefully it comes out clear enough on the photo. Might stop here and do a half an hour time lapse. Yeah, I'll do that. Do a half an hour time lapse. Have my soft drink, and then go over in a 20-minute time lapse. We'll see. It'll end up on the video, definitely. So I'll sit over here and do it. We'll be able to show it across. Okay, we'll be back after the time lapse. Okay, we're back after the time lapse. It's now 8:29 a.m. same date, Wednesday, July the 31st, 2024. Wow, sun's gone under the clouds again. It's been sun overcast. While I've been sitting here, you'll see that in the time lapse. Hope it shows up. There's your. They've actually put a water meter on this public thing here. So it looks like a water meter on this public tap here. The council. The council. It's a Honeywell one. See if you can show it. To show it's around. It's got it written there. 60420. So that means that to somebody. But the top ones are all just numbers. All zeros. Alright. It's all Honeywell. We'll continue along Coronation Drive towards town. There's that fitness equipment I was showing before. You can see it in different lighting. It might show up a little bit better. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought when I sat there thinking about it when I was waiting for the time lapse. Oh yeah, it's better than none at all. See the rivers flowing. So we'll continue along. There's not one bin along here, so if I finish my drink and I want to do the right thing, which I will, I have to walk all the way to town to put it in the bin. That's so stupid. But it used to be, there was at least, I was thinking about it earlier, there's about 5 bins used to be along. There was one up here, near where I was sitting. There was one near Stanzella's, which I'll mention Stanzella's when I go past. And there was one further up, and there's another one somewhere. There's at least 3 or 4, maybe 5. Yeah. Oh, there was one not far away where the seat is, near where Fitzgerald Street comes across, or comes, and you can walk across from Fitzgerald Street across to it. There's one there, and there's one up near the fitness equipment, not far away from the Jubilee Bridge. All gone, because the council doesn't want to pay for people to empty them. They're streamlining. That was their official word that they told me when I emailed them about it on their website, and they replied when they first started doing it all. Hopefully this latest lady sorts it all out, starts putting them back in, because it's horrible. I shouldn't have to walk all the way to town to put rubbish in, put like soft drink can in a bin. And I'm not one that's going to throw it on the ground at all, or in the river or anything like that, like a lot of people do. I don't agree with doing that. I think that's pretty grotty and disgusting. So we're coming on back onto the actual Coronation Drive, the road, street. There's Riverside, like we showed in earlier. It's up for sale, so we can show that little bit. Bed and breakfast. Yeah, I remember that where that pole is being a basketball hoop on there. I think when it was a normal house. Yeah, I'm not going to walk. Last time I didn't walk down and around here either. I don't think. I think I'll leave it and just go along here. Got to do what's easier. So I've still got about an hour or so, hour and a quarter, hour and a half, something like that, to get home from here. So need to have all the energy. That's why it's good to do the time lapse. Gives me a half an hour break, and 20 minutes that one was. Turner Street again, where all those dogs were earlier in the video. Now we can get onto the pathway. continue our moseying on. Well, there's other ways of saying that. We'll have a bit of a gander at everything along the way, much as we can. Pine tree, the other one, the big one. This one. Yeah, there's usually pine cones galore at certain times of the year. They're like missiles coming down. There's your tree canopy like we like to show. Yeah, when it's nice and sunny, the tree canopy along here is really good. Especially in the mornings, early mornings, like 6 AM. Yeah, it's beautiful along here. Could do with a bit of maintenance along here, of course. Like most roads and pathways and that. Get a lot of use. It's a very popular walking spot at certain hours of the day. Especially like 6 o'clock in the morning. And then like 5 in the afternoon and all that. There's some bird of paradise across there. Hopefully they show up. There's something further up here we'll show. Yeah, it's harder to switch hands for the camera now with having to carry this soft drink can all the way. Yeah, some nice flowers along here, the hibiscus. Well, to me that's hibiscus, I'm not too sure on the names of some of these. I can't stop and show absolutely everything. I'd like to, but just in case it rains. I'm trying to use the better quality camera as long as possible. So you can see it's back where we just came from, back towards the pine tree and all that. This part here sometimes, certain times of the day, certain times of the year, has really nice shafts of light shining through. They look really, really good. There's a pawpaw tree. A pawpaw tree. Which I think would be very hard to get to pawpaws if they fall down in there. What a waste. I'm sure people lean across and grab them. You can see there's at least 3 on there that I can see starting off. This place here is for sale, this white place. So we can show a little bit leverage listings. Never heard of it, but anyway. There's people in there, so yeah. The boat's for sale, $6,000. We're not showing for advertising, we're showing to look back and see how things were. When we show the outsides of businesses and that, it's for history. Oh, this has been cleaned up a bit. Gets rid of some of the nice tree canopy though. All these vines and that. Some of them look nice, some of them are a bit, yeah, overdone. And you got these grafted on there. I wonder if people put these on there, or they've just birds dropping seeds, or they're just naturally grown like that. Palm trees got a whole heap of growth on it. Wow. From whatever's growing on it. Yeah, sometimes when it's left to grow wild, there's stuff, all this that looks nicer, but when they pull some of it away and get rid of some of it, it doesn't look as nice. It just needs to be stopped from growing across the pathway. As you look here where the pathway's actually broken away a little bit, the edging of it. A few spots further down, further back, that had that too. I remember this place used to have, to my right, used to have a train carriage in the yard. I don't know if it's still there. And there was an old bus too, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's a big house, all hidden. Some bird of paradise. If you've ever watched a British TV show called Only Fools and Horses, it's on BritBox. It used to be on ABC, and that's when I first started watching it, when it first came on. The grandfather goes to a pet store, and he's supposed to buy a yellow canary. And the guy says, Grandpa. And
6 kilometers completed.
Record this
Duration
first.
1 hour 20 minutes, 11 seconds. 8,293 steps.
Graham Street.
Heart rate 126.
Anyway, the pet store owner asked him if he wants a bird of paradise, like it's an actual bird, not the plant. Yeah, here comes the rain. So I might have to put this camera away. So I might have to stop the video here if it gets heavier. If it dies off and just goes like it did last time, then we should be fine. We'll continue on, but we'll get under a bit of a tree canopy where it's a bit safer. I wish they'd put a proper road in here and a footpath next to it. There's not a huge amount of room, but it's something. Yeah, I don't really want to have to get the other camera out because it's not as good a picture quality. But yes, do you want a bird of paradise? He says it in that, because yeah, he's got an accent, the guy. I don't know what accent. Oh, here comes someone walking along. Exercise walking quite briskly. I think the picture quality is a little bit off at the moment because of the low light and that. Good morning. Yeah, the low light plays up with it. A little mooring down there. That might be one of the ones where one of the boats sunk. Anyway, can't show too much, we've got to continue along. Yeah, I think some of the locals along here used to do the gardening along here and it looked really nice back in the day. Going back like 10 years ago, even longer. Some more bird of paradise. But yeah, there was nice gardening along here. This little spot here, like to show the tree canopy. You just the camera up. Okay, go along. Hopefully it's nice and clear, but I think the camera's not handling it. The low light as much as I would like it to. So we're getting closer to the back of the East Innisfail State Primary School. You can see the sky there. Bit of a tree canopy up here too, we'll try and show when we get up here. Yeah, I wish they put lights like this all the way along the Corso, River Avenue, and at the Gundy Sports Ground where they've got the new pathway at the Gundy Sports Ground, or fairly new, last year. That would be great. See the Johnston River through there. And a quick look back where we just came from. We always like to show as much detail as possible while we can. Because you never know when changes are going to happen, or buildings get knocked down, something happens, or hopefully not, but cyclones and things. Anyway, tree canopy time. Yeah, I always like the tree canopy through here. I take some photos, but I've got the drink can in my hand. School property, no access. The old preschool. Of course, we never show the school when it's a school day, when there's a chance of children being around. So we'll show across the other side of it. So more, if you're walking along here and you're looking towards the river, you'll see that. Always mindful of that. Common sense. Little flowers here. Like I always say, like to show the beauty around us. The camera doesn't go real sturdy when you're close up to things, so it sort of wobbles a bit. So bear with me. Here's your bendy eye. Bendy eye. So often when you touch it, it closes up, but this doesn't. Touch it slightly with the camera. Anyway, we'll face across away from the school, where it's all bamboozling. They've got music playing. Just going to do the copyright. That's going to be good for copyright. If the guy with the mower comes along and says anything, well, I'm not facing it at the school at all. Sounds like African drums or something. I wonder if it is. Might be an indigenous thing. NAIDOC week was a couple of weeks ago though, so I don't know. Anyway, continue along like we do. Do what we can. Morning. And that tree's huge. I wonder how many years that tree's been there. I can't show it because students and that, but there's two trees that are absolutely huge. One used to be on the school uniform back in the day. It's in a sort of state school uniform. This is the way the pathway is anyway. So while we're along here to have a look, just quickly. Just can't see any students or anything. Yeah, you can hear some like African drumming or something like that. I wonder if it is. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, rhythmic drumming. I wonder if it's a recording or people actually doing it in person. Can't see anything, just hear it. Don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, we're in line with the buildings, school buildings now. So I did the video for the Queensland State School Centenary thing, their celebrations they had last year. That'll be available in like 10-15 years time, and they're going to put it into the time capsule, which I think, seeing I did it all for free and that they should have offered me to come there and be there for when they put it in the time capsule. They recorded it in like 4K and all that, the whole thing. Put a lot of effort into it. It's a big day doing it. I'm glad I did it, because I went to that school, so. So it would have been great. I only found out that they liked it, the video I did. So I gave it to them and everything, and asked what they're going to do. If they're going to keep it at 4K and shrink it down, or... Morning. Hello. Yeah, well, they were going to put it at on a DVD or what, because the old version they had, when they put the time capsule in, the original one was on VHS. He said it'll be on the server. The guy said it'll be on their servers, not to delete and that. So it should be played at their next thing, probably after I'm gone. Interesting to see though. It's got my hashtag Bestestimes Sent on, it's got my name on the end of it. I think that's fair. Hopefully they didn't cut any of that. Then I'm good enough to do it and didn't charge them anything for it. A lot of the people were really nice. when I was doing it. Like the lady who organised for me to do it was really nice. Yeah, she'd seen a lot of my videos and thought I'd be the one to do it. And that, yeah, probably the one who'd be prepared to do it for free. They had a professional photographer there, which they would have paid good money for. He is worthwhile though, Luke. Yeah, he's nice. With Vital Photography. He used to live here. Now he's in Cairns, but he'll come down here and do stuff. Yeah. So, anyway, we'll continue along down Coronation on our track. Let's look back where we just came from and such. Hopefully the lighting's working good. So, returns the river to my left, Coronation Drive to my right. Yeah, another, but they used to have a mooring, and that there was definitely a boat sunk off there. I remember seeing it back in the day, many moons ago. You can see where they had it tied up and everything. There's some nice places and nice scenery and stuff to show along here, but you can't show it because people's places. So we'll show the tree canopy again, like we do. And I'll stop the commentary till we get out of the tree canopy, so you can have a listen. And
kilometers completed. Duration 1 hour 32 minutes 8 seconds. 9,591 steps. Heart rate 127.
so we're nearly in line with Shoe Street. There's Shoe Street there. If you watched the first video, you can see where I went across Maroon Road where Shoe Street is. But with the dog, it looks like I'm gonna push 2 push bikes and a dog. Which probably how unwide this is. They should be really on the road. Oh, it's fine. I'll move out onto the grass. I know what it's like to ride along. And that in the past. And have to go out on the grass and everything. I'll get into space. It is all good. I don't know if there's a dog on it. No, there's something hanging off the handlebars. Anyway, it's all good. So towards the road. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank me for it. Moving the other way. It's always good to have manners like that. Don't just be a bullfed and walk along. Expect them to move out of the way, and it's dangerous for them. And all that. Have the common sense. And that. So this is where I mentioned Stanzella before. Here. Sure there was a bin here going back 20 years ago at least. Right here. Stanzella. Battle Street. This next one. Where that shed is. On the corner of. back where we just came from, towards the Stanzella seat. If you know, you know. So the lighting's getting a little bit better. Something sort of to my right, to the front a little bit, but to the right there's Bartle Street and the water tower, which we showed in the first one a little bit. We're trying mainly as an update to show the what they're doing, the roadworks, the footpaths that they're building and all that. Yeah, we'll come along when it's fully finished that and do an update. Probably by the time you watch this, the update will be done. By the time this one's available, that second update along there will be done. Nice domesticated sort of plants people have put in here over the years. I don't think the council's done it. I think the council might have done this one here with the pegs and that, little stakes and that. But I don't know about the others. This is Johnson River, where there used to be a bit of a mooring sort of part there. See the wood from it there. Now it's been cleaned away a bit, you can actually see it. Yeah, I remember that being there back in the day. Wow, like a homemade thing. Got a couple of photos. I like the old rickety wood look to it. I'll put that on the end of the video if it turns out. Like I always say, because of the lighting in that, it may not. It may look horrible and be a bit blurry. There's across to the Bamboo Creek Bridge. You can see that while I'm taking the photos of this thing. You'll be able to see both Bamboo Creek Bridge and this little old jetty mooring. Yeah, I wonder how long since that was used. You can see where people would have gone down to sort of steps and that to it. I'm sure the council cleaned this all out. I'm glad they left the plants there though. Looks nice. Yeah, I like seeing the old pathway down to it. I might actually get a quick photo of that too while I'm at it, and that'll end up on the end of the video. Show the whole thing and where the plants are and that. Well, there's some monumental thing. The first bit of sweat in my eyes today. So it's done pretty well. Normally I'd be wiping sweat out of my eyes the whole walk, especially in summer. Hopefully these photos all come out clear. Just took a photo now and you can see a bit of blue sky through there. Wow, it's excellent. Blue sky. It's good to see. Sorry about the noise of the soft drink can then. When I was trying to do video and send a text message at the same time. Sort of had to hold the can in a weird position, my arm against my body. It's always fun. There's the water tower through there, between those places and that. It's back where we just came from, towards where I said Stanzella. If you know, you know. Banwell Street. So I didn't get to mention because I was typing. Coming up on Fitzgerald Street. So this is all, should be part of part 3 of the video. Try and keep it all as part 3. So it's not a ridiculous amount of videos, but it's all good. Hopefully one day when you watch this video, this pathway will be completely redone to the standard of the part that I'm going to show a bit further along, where they did a bit and then just left it and didn't do the rest. Yeah. Would be awesome if they did the whole thing to the standard of just up here. You'll see the change. There's your Fitzgerald Street. Right there. Yeah, you'll see where the changes are here. I've shown in many videos before how bad some of this pathway is. That's why I didn't show it as much now, but have a look at this. It becomes so smooth and so nice. Just up here, you can see the change here. To the difference, and it branches out and goes wider. There's your Fitzgerald Street. For context of where this is. This is where I mentioned where there used to be a bin here. Just near this chair, across from, sort of diagonally across from Fitzgerald Street. Can you see the hole where the bin used to be? You used to be able to see the hole for a while there, so you can get an idea. That's where that green is there. It was basically around there, the bin, where that moss and that is. But anyway, look how wide and nice this is, how flat. You have that all the way along, all the way down to the other bridge, the Centenary Bridge. That'd be amazing. Just clean it regularly. Make sure there's no big lips like this where people trip. And that. There's your Coronation Drive, the actual street, road, whatever you want to call it. To my right. Give you an idea of the distance away from the actual path. This floods. If you look at my the flooding from, I think it was the 15th of December last year, which was a result of Cyclone Jasper, you'll see all this all flooded from this end. Anyway, I couldn't get around to the other end. The Bamboo Creek was closed off where I would have went and that, but I did it from not far away from the fitness equipment, and it was flowing full on from the river all the way across here. Yeah, it was pretty wild. You can have a look at that video, it's available. The links to the flood videos are in the description, so you can have a look. Yeah, it was pretty wild. I didn't get the second part of the flooding when we had the king tide, because I got really sick from it. Oh, I was careful, had a raincoat on, all that stuff. But yeah, still, I think the raincoat wasn't that crash hot. You know, I bought it from BCF. It sort of trapped any rain that got in it, so it wasn't good quality. Cost a little bit. It wasn't the cheapest they had. Yeah, I think there used to be a bin here too. But yeah, it's worth. It was all right for light rain, but when there was like the flooding sort of rain, it would come. It would get in, even though it was closed. It was done up properly with the zipper and the Velcro and all the different things. It didn't seal properly, so you still got soaked. It looked like you were doing the right thing. Had the appearance of being good. Yeah. And I think that's what made me sick over Christmas, New Year, my birthday, all that. So that was fun. Insert sarcasm. There's back where we just came from. Like always, trying to get as much detail as I can in each video. There's the other fitness equipment down here. It'd be nice if someone adopted this sort of stuff and just come along once a day and cleaned it. Just hot soapy water, bit of disinfectant, just cleaned it. The council should do it, but you know. And these tables, and that, because I do see people sitting. I don't see people using the fitness equipment ever. They might do, I don't know, but I don't see it. But I've seen people sitting here drinking and whatever. These tables here. Like the table where I was sitting earlier, very rarely see anyone using that. There's Ashton Street, one that goes out to, well, it used to go all the way out to Marillion Road, but it doesn't anymore, it stops. I don't even know why it's still there, realistically. Anyway, if you want to see the roadworks, yeah, look at part 1 from today, or video 1, whatever I end up calling it. Yeah, Agnes Street, yeah, Agnes, A-G-N-E-S. I've done extensive videos showing up there, walking around the streets. There's Innisfail, there's like part 1, part 2, part 3 and all that. There's down towards the old bridge meets. That's your Ashton Street, like I said before. Go under the Jubilee. Be careful if you come under here, sometimes there's, you know, people sleeping here or they're fishing down there and that. Yeah, it should have really good lighting under here.
8 kilometers completed. Duration 1 hour 44
Under the bridge, under the Jubilee.
seconds. 10,814 steps. Heart rate
Coming up is the
127.
Innisfail Lawn Bowls Club. And the ad for Wallace Fish and Chips, which is over the other side of the bridge and down. That's where the start of all that roadworks and that is. The one side of the road's cut off, closed and that. Oh, that's a handy dandy sign. I mean, line marker. Old school. Old school. School. On St. Rita's School Fete. 17th of August, 4 p.m. What I can read from here, that's South Johnson. There's your Bowls Club. Across to where you go around to the Corso, where they start the roadworks, footpaths and all that, where they're doing that. I don't know why places put bookings online and they're done at the website on that sign. I mentioned that in the first video. Anyway, go across the Jubilee. Check my phone to see if I've got any replies to my messages. I've got a couple more messages. Anyway, we'll continue along here. People coming, so I'll have to show across. We'll show over here anyway, like we do. Let them go past. Bit of manners and that while we walk along. And it looks nice across here anyway. The Johnstone River. It's always nice to show the Johnstone River over here. I always like showing it. You see it in part 1 a bit earlier in the day. Oh, someone on mobility scooter coming. ShopRite Deluxe. The ShopRider Deluxe. Sounds pretty trendy. No one else coming? No. But you could hear him a mile away. I think those things should have a horn on it. Some do. Good morning. Yeah, some should. They should honk their horn when they're getting closer to you, so you know that they're coming. Same with people on e-scooters and push bikes and all that. If they're sharing the footpath with you and everything, they really should be letting you know what's going on. If they're coming up behind you, I could hear him, so I knew something was coming. Didn't honk his horn or anything like that. I just knew it was coming, so I went the other way. Here's the Innisfail District Police Headquarters. Even they don't have a bin outside it. Yeah, it's pretty sad. The closest one in really, you got one in Cuttercourt near the courthouse, and then you got one near Woolworths. They're the closest ones. I might go to the one near Woolworths, finish my drink, and then head home. Maybe do a fourth video, see how I feel. Well, that paint's gone a bit manky on there, a bit bubbly. It's the old infant welfare centre. I remember when there was a ladies' change rooms for babies, change rooms, and ladies could go to the toilet there too. Yeah, maternal and child welfare centre officially opened on the 14th day of May 1960. Wow, I've got photos of that sign, that plaque on old New Innisfail photo somewhere on there, and on some of my videos when I've walked along here I've gone up there and got video showing it. So anyway, we'll continue moseying along like we do. This is Rankin Street. Get across to that bin, put this in the bin, and then we'll finish the video and start up the next video. May as well. So we've got the time. And such. Making sure no one's coming across the road. A lot of cars, a lot of traffic. Especially this hour of the day. What is it? What up to now? 9:11 a.m. Is that bit I was talking about? I was referring to. Made to only open a certain distance so that people don't put their rubbish from home in there, which I've seen people do in the past with the old school bins. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is McGowan Drive. Thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes, keeping memories alive for us and future generations to see. Check out old New Innisfail photos on Facebook. If you want to donate to the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. There's also a super thanks button provided by YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe. That always helps the channel out. Watching as many videos as you can all the way through helps the channel. Not skipping ads. I don't make money out of it, but it helps with the YouTube algorithm if you watch the ads and not skip it. Really helps. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can start making ad revenue off how much people watch and all that, too. Clicks, likes, comments and all that. But it all helps with the algorithm even when I'm not making money. So it tells the algorithm that people are watching, that people are interested, so they recommend it to more people. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay cool, and stay dry, and we'll catch you in the next one.